And welcome back to El Gallinero. Coming here live from the Irving FC soccer store here in Irving, Texas.
New location.
Yeah, we upgraded from our last podcast room to an actual decent location now.
I like the setup. We got the little fridge. Are we sponsored by Monster or what?
I don't know.
Oh, the Rooster just drinks a lot of Monsters or what?
I don't know. We used to have Red Bull, but I guess Red Bull pulled out, so now we got Monster.
I don't see any prices on it. I guess they're free for the guests.
So not only do we have a new location for our podcast, we also have new personnel. We have here to my right, Scotty Fellows, the operations manager. How you doing, Scotty?
We'll give it up for Scotty.
Hello, guys. Glad to be here. A little bit about myself. I just moved to Texas from Milwaukee. I was running a men's program, a UPSL program in Wisconsin called the Croatian Eagles. Congratulations to them for celebrating 100 years. I think that's speaks volume of the level of soccer in this country, and I'm excited to take my talents down south of Texas and just expand this brand, expand everything. Take what I've learned from Croatians and try it out. And just learn new things every day. And the goal here is to make this a reputable brand. You walk down the street of Irving and people say, "Oh, there's Irving FC. I gotta go to a game."
That's the plan. That's the plan.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build this brand, and I think with my experience with the UPSL team in Croatia, in Milwaukee, I wish it was in Croatia.
Yeah.
The UPSL team in Milwaukee, I think I can bring a lot of experience and just knowledge to Irving FC.
So how do you find it so far here in Irving? With the club and with the city?
The club is great. I mean, the financial backing, just everything that we have, the system in place, the staff that we have, it's top notch. Like, it's probably one of the best in the NPSL, honestly, from what I've seen. I've dealt with a couple of NPSL teams back in Wisconsin, just talking and, networking, and I think Irving, they've got it going on.
So that's good, yeah, because with your expertise, I think it's just going to grow the brand even more than it is right now. I know we're a little hush-hush. We're in talks with the city on certain projects that we have, so hopefully
they come through, yeah.
Hopefully they come through, and you'll see.
Don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's
FC Dallas is going to be worried.
Oh yeah,
FC Dallas is going to be worried. So with Scotty's expertise, I think he's going to be a big help to
as long as the
club.
owner stops spending his money on bottle service, I think he's going to be all right. We're going to be all right.
I don't know.
But hey, talking about old staff, new staff, where's Spencer?
Well, some good news and some bad news. Spencer, I don't know what he's doing. He's always missing. But there's a good reason why he's missing this podcast, because he actually is working on the team bus that we just acquired for all of our travel for the team. This bus is amazing. It's got air conditioning. It's a top-notch bus to transport our players to and from games. And not only to transport players, but there's ideas that we have to transport other teams that may need a bus service.
So how did the team acquire this bus? And when are we gonna see it? I mean, I'm tingling now.
Well, it's getting wrapped right now. It's gonna be a can I say badass? It's a badass wrap. But
hey, we're HBO. We can say whatever the fuck we want, but we're HBO. No limits. Is it no limits or what is it?
No restriction. I don't know what it is. But yeah, the bus right now is being worked on by Spencer to get it up and running.
The sponsorship with Eddie's Garage, the boss.
Yeah, so basically this week we unveiled Eddie's Garage as a sponsor. $150,000 in incentives and the team bus. That team bus is pretty snazzy. You walk, drive into Lubbock, and we're gonna be in an Irving FC styled out bus. There's no other team that can say they have a bus in this, at least the Lone Star Conference. I can guarantee you that.
100%.
So next is airplane. Maybe we'll work on that. I got to talk to the owners. That'd be key. But
got to talk to American Airlines.
Yeah. So let's talk. I got a question. Let's talk about this sponsorship with Eddie's Garage. So what's the deal? Because we saw a post a few days ago on Instagram, and now you're talking about the team bus. So what it says? I saw the post, $150,000 sponsorship. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's it speaks a lot about the club. So what is this? The whole sponsorship deal. Can we see a contract, please? Can we post a contract? What's going on? Everybody's asking. So what is this sponsorship about? What's going on?
Yeah. So Eddie's Garage, grateful to have them. I think this just shows the commitment that the community has for Irving FC. $150,000 is a decent chunk of change. And for them to give us that much of money, for us to put their logo on the sleeve of the jersey, everything with that. So when we travel, everyone sees Eddie's Garage. I think that just, it shows us that the brand is building.
So I think people are intrigued. I don't mean to cut you off. I think people are intrigued of how this thing works. I think I always see NFL players put I got a $7 million contract, and I see companies always did a partnership for $50 million. So are they giving you incentives, and that's all included with it? Because I'm sure people that are going to be watching this video are going to want to know, what how does that work? So that's so they give you a team bus. Eddie's Garage gives you a team bus. Right, and then it comes with money. It comes with, service for the bus. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, so it's basically incentives for 2 seasons.
Okay.
And that covers the maintenance and everything that we need to go with the bus. Eddie's Garage does great work, so I would highly check them out for all your car care needs. But yeah, so the incentives range from anything to help paying for stadium costs. And we'll get into that in a little bit. Just some exciting news about stadium.
Well, the owner just dropped this off. Welcome to the team, Scotty. Welcome to the team.
Appreciate it.
There we go.
I'm happy to be a Gallos.
Happy to be a Gallo now.
Looks good on you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So now that we covered some of the sponsorships, and let's talk about the season. I mean, let's get a little rundown before we do anything about last season. Okay, so season's over. Everybody, you guys just close down and kind of wrap up things and then get ready for this season, or how?
I think going forward, this is going to be a full-time, 100% operation. Like when this season ends, we're going to continue working. So
awesome.
Last season, it was, it was difficult for Irving because of COVID. You didn't know what was going on. So ramping up now, we're ramping up pretty quickly. But I mean, this is going to be a full-time operation. Getting everything ready for the season it's a lot of work, but I think we're ready for it.
Yeah, and to Scotty's point, this last year being our first season in the NPSL, we learned a lot from our mistakes, and now we're getting some improvements, understanding what went wrong, how to fix them, or what went right, and keep them going. So we've learned a lot from our first season. So hopefully, with Scotty's expertise and what we learned from last season, we'll combine and have an even better season this upcoming summer.
Awesome. So this upcoming season, what's the word? What's the deal? I mean, what's the buzz? When is the first game?
So our first game is going to be May 7th, away to Denton. We're going to be playing at their place for the first game. And then the second game, which is going to be May 14th, is going to be at our new stadium. Proud to say that we're actually going to start playing in Irving, Texas.
Nice.
Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium here in Irving, real close to the store. So we have big plans on how we're going to combine the store and the stadium together to make sure that it's a one single event. To say, okay, yeah, everybody show up here at the store first, and then we'll walk to the stadium because it's literally walking distance.
Yeah. The chicken walk. What are we going to call it? The chicken walk. The rooster walk.
I don't know. It's still under consideration. We'll maybe post something on social media. Maybe we'll have like a poll, a contest.
I'll walk it. You can guarantee the ghost guests will be at that walk. Guaranteed.
Yeah, so basically if you ever seen like the Seattle Sounders, they do a walk to the pitch. Our idea is to get everyone to the store. We want to have a pregame party at the store every game. Come get your Gallos merchandise, anything you need. We got tons of stuff here. We've got, all the t-shirts, glasses, keychains, hats, this lovely scarf. Like, we've got tons of merchandise, and we want to sell it to you. That's what merchandise is for, so you can wear it around town and just promote, Gallos completely. But yeah, so the plan is we'll have a, kind of a backyard party. We got the Modelos, so Modelo, if you're listening,
come through.
We want to do a
Come through,
sponsorship.
Modelo. Come through.
We don't mind putting Modelo on our jerseys.
Mm-hmm. We showed them.
Yeah.
We showed them.
So let me take a quick sip.
There we go.
Yeah, so while he does that, so we're super excited that we actually are able to play at this stadium because it's a beautiful stadium.
It is. I've seen it. It is.
So it's gonna definitely help us and help.
How do you make that happen? Because from what I've heard, the city just doesn't rent out to anybody.
Not to anybody, but they saw the commitment that we have in the community,
Awesome.
and they see our plans and our future with the club and the community. It's just we're not just some random team that wants to play, at a stadium. No, we want to be community involved. We want to have ISD nights. We want to have community events at our games as well. So the city, with the help of Scotty, he went over there and spoke directly with the city to show what our plans are, what our future is, and I guess the city were really impressed by what we had to present, and allowed us, not only the city but also the ISD, to show what we're going to do, what we're capable of, and they loved what we had to say, and they said, okay, yeah, we'll let you have the big stadium, not just the high schools.
Awesome.
We'll let you have the big one.
Yeah,
I bet Scotty had a lot to do with that. That expertise came in handy. How to deal with the city.
Yeah, I mean, when I walked in there, I basically just said, we're not your average Sunday Funday league. No disrespect to the Roja League, but we're next.
Shots fired. Shots fired, boy.
He's barely here. He's like,
Shots fired.
Weeks, or he should.
I mean, it's the same thing in Wisconsin. We have the Wisconsin soccer leagues, and that's your Sunday Funday league. Showing up. Maybe
the Modelo got him loose.
Yeah, but we're the vision that we have is to be we're a professional organization. We run things professional level. We're not just here to kick a ball around. We're here to be Irving's team. We want to be proud of it. I mean, it's, as I equate to it, AAA baseball. It's kind of along that level, maybe summer collegiate level too. So that's what our goal is, and that's what we display to the city. And we got a lot of promises that we're going to attempt to keep, and I think we're going to fulfill those promises. And I think it's going to be a beautiful relationship that we got stuff in the works that it's just going to keep growing. And I think the city's going to be proud of us and the relationship that we have with them. This could go on for a long time.
100%.
Awesome. 100%. Let's talk about but that's the first game, away game.
Away game's gonna be the
Which
main
one?
section.
When is the first home game, and how much are the tickets? Because I've been saving up my quarters so I can make the whole season. How much are the tickets? Can you please tell me? And the date and who we're playing.
Yeah, so May 14th at Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium, just down the road. Nice little brisk walk. And we play our arch rivals, Denton Diablos, again. We get them back to back, but we're ready. The boys, Janos and Ben have the boys going. Signings are coming in. I think we're going to announce them this week, or in the coming weeks. But I think we're ready. We're focused. Bring on Denton. But yeah, so we're at Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium, May 14th, 7 p.m. Tickets are $10, and then under 12 is free. So bring the kids. We definitely definitely want kids there for a walkout. They can walk out with the players, and we may have something.
What if? Quick question. What if I'm 14, but I have my school ID? Can I get a little discount?
Yeah, free with school ID too.
Really? So everybody with the school ID gets in for free.
Yep.
Awesome. We gotta promote that, guys, because I got a couple baby mamas out there that'll be more than happy to bring their kids through. They know that it's free.
Yeah, so we just want to, like I mentioned before, we just want to be able to support the city, support soccer, the growth of soccer, make it as accessible to people who might not want to travel all the way up to Frisco to watch a soccer team play. Have something here locally where it's affordable for everyone.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, let's keep it short today, and let's get it going. Are we gonna keep doing this so the fans know? Are we gonna start the El Gallinero back up or what?
Oh yeah, we're still trying to solidify dates. We're trying to make it consistent as possible. Well, it's something we want to do during the season. That way, you get like a behind-the-scenes look at what goes on to running a lower league division soccer team, or even a professional team. In any case, where there's so many people that help support and run this club. It's just not just us. There's all the other people that's also involved, and it's good to share what we're doing, and that way we can be as transparent as possible. Saying, hey, we got a sponsorship, and here's where all the money's going, right? Or here's where, let's say we get another sponsorship, this is where your money's going. So that's pretty much what we want. We want to be as transparent as possible.
That's a huge thing, honestly. Like, people that run at a UPSL level can learn from this. Even other NPSL teams can learn from this, right? Because there's a lot of people that are kind of lost. There's not a guideline and a guidance. At least I've spoken to the owner, and I don't think they have one, right? Where how much money you should ask for or how to work a sponsorship agreement. I mean, unless you have money behind you, and you can hire a team lawyer, right? And then get, advice on how to work these contracts, how to, do all this stuff. Then people can go out there and, raise real money, right? Or get a 501c so you're known for profit. I mean, there's so many questions out there that I believe that we should create a little section on legal sections. I mean, the owner is a well-known businessman. You're, the CFO of the club. I'm sure that you can give, as long as you don't give bullshit advice on your stock market picks, I think we'll be all right.
We're coming back into a bull rally, so.
But I think it's something huge, honestly, because when I saw that post on Instagram, and I'm like, how do they go from 4 years ago UPSL, and I remember I spoke to the owner and he said he got like $500 for the side of the jersey, right? To where they're at now, getting a sponsorship at this level, right? And then the New Balance deal. So it will be great if we laid it down in a few podcasts. We can explain how to do that, how that works, and they can get, honestly, behind the scenes, so financially, how a team goes up and on these levels, right? Because nobody opens those books. I tell you that. I'm close to the owner, and nobody opens those books. So I think that's a huge thing. We'll wrap it up, and we'll do it another time.
It's just like, at the end of the day, it's all about cultivating relationships and being able to be a professional as possible. Yeah, we're not MLS. We have to recognize that. We're not MLS, but we can strive to be MLS and deliver the same quality even though we're not at the top division. So I think that's probably one of the main reasons why we're able to be successful, and we will love to share our story with people that want to listen, to want to learn how we did it and what worked for us. So
awesome. All right, guys. Well, let's wrap it up. And
well, welcome. We'll stay tuned.
Oh yeah. There you go. No, you go ahead and
yeah,
my bad. Go ahead. Finish it out.
All right. Thank you, and we'll see you again at Gallinero.